Kia ora team, Coach Kumi here from the 6'4 Army, bringing you our breakdown of the quarterfinals individual workout test 4 for 2023. Test 4, 20-minute AMRAP, 1,000 meter row, 50 GHD sit-ups, 500 meter row, 25 V-ups. We've just performed a similar workout to this in our current training cycle as well. So we have a pretty good grasp on what's going to be possible and what kind of expectations we are wanting to see. The first thing that strikes me is obviously the V-ups. Please get familiar with the movement standard before you begin the workout, and make sure that your judge is holding really high accountability on this one, because I think it's an easy standard for us to mess up and kind of get a bro rep on, especially getting towards those later reps and you're doing a little knee tuck kick. That's going to be a no rep. So you're going to have to hold that nice strong hollow shape and then meet at the top for that V point, and obviously the touching point above the head. Anyway, coming back to the workout itself, how should we navigate this workout? It's obviously a longer workout. We want to be looking at our row pace. Let's say my maximum 1,000 meter row is 4 minutes. So and this is just for an easy number, it's a 2 minute over 500 meter split. I want to be rowing at about my 1 kilometer PR time plus 8 to 10 seconds added on top of my split. So let's say my 2 minute split per 500 gave me my 4 minute 1K, my max effort. Then I'm going to be looking to add either 8 seconds to my 500, so 208, for a total of 416 for my 1,000 meter effort. So if you have an understanding of what your maximum 1K row is, that's going to be very beneficial for you and how to continuously move at a sustainable threshold pace throughout this entire workout. Now the GHD sit-ups, you either have them or you haven't been doing them. If you've been neglecting them, then it's going to be a really tough time for you. Do as many as you can, get off the machine, stand up, take a little bit of a break, get back in. Just make sure that every time you're starting the repetition, you're going to start with your hands touching the pads. Obviously, the movement standard has been set in stone here. So where your bum is seated on the pads, it's on top or behind the pad. It's no longer able to be where you want. And I know there is a ton of athletes out there that are sitting on the inside of the pad. So you're going to have to get used to bringing your bum back into the right alignment and just making sure that you're holding quality movement standards. That's the first thing that I would notice with the GHD setup. Then also having the correct height of which your pad height versus the ground that they're asking for is. The GHDs, however, again, you're going to be wanting to doing these as at least amount of sets as possible. And the same with the V-ups. And now just for some clarity here, a slow moving rowing machine is faster than a rowing machine that's not moving at all. So if I'm doing 5 sets of 10 on GHD sit-ups, and albeit I might be forced down to that at some point, but if I'm doing 5 breaks of 8 seconds per or 6 seconds per, 30 seconds total, I would try to mitigate that to say like half of those breaks for 15 seconds only, and that gives me 15 seconds recovery time on the rowing machine, which is going to be somewhere between about 65 to 85 meters on the road, depending on who you are. But that's a lot of distance covered, especially if you're looking at 4 to 6 transitions. That's a whole extra 300 to 400 meters on the other end of the workout. The 500 meter row is only going to need to be about the same pace as your 1,000 meter row, or just slightly faster. So incrementally faster, like 1 to 2 seconds per 500 meter split. It's not a huge difference, but it's a far different picture in terms of energy expenditure on the rowing machine. When you go 3 seconds per 500 meter split faster, it's a whole different outcome and ball game. You could lose that 3 seconds between the transition from the rowing machine to the GHD alone, just by standing up, kind of shaking out your abs and then walking to the GHD. You could have lost that in a run transition. So I would rather understand my capacities and then taper off and make sure that my transitions are fast here. You can always start the next implement. So definitely from wherever you're moving in this workout, make sure that your transitions are fast. I would say that they're more necessary in this workout than any of the other workouts within the current quarterfinal setup. Not to harp on too much, I think that obviously somewhere you may get how to a standstill on the V-ups. They're not as easy as they seem. They're probably equal part for some people difficult as a GHD sit-up in general. Just make sure that our camera is on the right angle, that we are facing the right way, so we can get a nice movement standard and not have an invalid video for the judging system. The predicted score, from my point of view, I think that the outliers are going to be 2 rounds plus the 1,000-meter row. They get some change on the sit-ups. I think that's for males. The females, you're going to be 2 rounds plus 500 to 800 meters on the rower. And then a good score that is going to be beneficial for you in this workout. Ladies, I think if you get into the 25 V-ups or further in the second round, it's going to be a great outcome. And then males, completing 2 rounds and then being somewhere between about the 200 to 500 meter mark on the rower in the in the third round. It's just going to be a generally good score. So I hope that these tips helped you. Our workout warm-ups and the description strategies and breakdowns are in the description box below, and we hope that you get your best out of this workout for season 23.
Dive right in, let's go. Move forward and dip in your toes.